Hello everyone and welcome to Colorful Pages. Now this is the right place where you learn different kinds of art, embroidery, needlework, craft and much more. I hope you all are doing great. Today I am up with a very unique tutorial in which I am going to teach you how to paint on a black fabric. I'm going to teach you how to paint on a black sweatshirt. Yes, it's about to be winter here, so I'm preparing my wardrobe for winter season. That is why I have selected a beautiful plain black sweatshirt on which I have painted and I have done beautiful embroidery work. You can see this is the front side of my sweatshirt and I have painted these beautiful flowers on my left side, shoulder and my sleeves. Yeah, and I have also done little on the back side so that the shoulder back and some of the half portion of the sleeve back side I have done covered here. Beautiful embroidery. Can you see these beautiful beads which I have added to my flower? Yes, I'm sure you are excited to learn this, and that is why I should not waste any time. A very short and very important thing is that all the material which I have used in this painting and embroidery work have been explained very nicely in the tutorial itself, so do watch the tutorial till the end. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So here you are going to see the work which I am going to do on the sweatshirt. This is the preparation for the winter season. I have got a black color sweatshirt on which I am going to do the designing work. I have taken out reference from Google, and these are the flowers which I intend to make on this sweatshirt. This is the same flower, the big one. Here I have taken out the printout on one A4 paper, big flower, and the same printout I have taken out in again A4 but two parts of A4, that is the two medium flowers. So this reference I am going to use to make the design here. Now to transfer the design from the printout onto the fabric, I need this kind of carbon paper. So this is actually white carbon paper which you are seeing in front of you. You can see the number, it is 5010. So this is white color carbon paper. If we have to trace something on black, we cannot use black carbon paper or blue carbon paper. Of course we need a light color carbon paper. So this is that light color carbon paper which will help us trace this pattern, transfer this pattern onto the black. Now what else we need? We need a pen or a pencil, or sometimes I use this kind of, this is actually a clay molding pen. Because it has a point, I use this also sometimes to trace the design. If you don't have this, use a pen, use a pencil, whatever you have. Now how to do it? I will use this big pattern first. So I will take like this. I will take out this side. I want to trace this design on half front and half back side of the design. So like this I am going to take out this area. This is the back side. As you can see, this is the shoulder. Yes. So I am going to just adjust it nicely. This is the arm area, the shoulder area. From here it is the sleeve and this is the back side area. So I am just going to keep it nicely first, and I am going to place the design to see whether it is coming full here or not. I think it is working well here. So this pollen area, you see, I am keeping it on this side, that is the front side, and the little area I am leaving for the back and little area I am leaving for the sleeves also. So I am going to just fix it here like this, and I will take the carbon paper. See how I am using the carbon paper? The written pattern has to be up and the plain area has to touch to the fabric. So like this only I will hold, flip it, keep it like this, just set it nicely. Yeah, little flower I want to hide in this the neck area. So this petal I will not make complete, right? I will make half of the flower. Some petals I will cut. Okay, like this. And this, the whole, I am touching and feeling the shoulder area, and I'm trying to make clear that this pollen area is in the front side only. Now I'm using a sellotape. Use any sellotape you have, and you just need to fix your design here so that while tracing you don't have a problem and your design doesn't shift left and right. So if you want to work with pencil, please take the pencil and you can draw it. If you want to work with pen, please do the same pattern. And I'm going to use this for the same, like this. And in this way I'll show you that the petal will be traced easily onto the black fabric. Can you see here how easy it is? Now we are going to do the same thing very quickly. Now you can see that this design has been traced very nicely, easily onto the shoulder area. I will fold and show you this, that actually how I have traced the design. You can see now. See, this half of the portion, little portion went at the back. Some of the design went on the sleeve, right, top part of the sleeve, that is the shoulder, and some of the design is here in the front. So this is a new style of, you know, kind of placing your design onto the fabric. Now this same one big flower, I am going to add one more over this area. So again I am adjusting it. So I'm just checking how to place it. So this is how the placement will be, and I'm going to fix it simply. Now see, I'll tell you one thing. There is a catch here. See, there is a lot of stitching here and there is a lot of stitching here. So when you are going to trace in this area, definitely you will find difficulty and the design also will be torn. And this has happened with me also. If you see that my design has been torn from many places, so please do not worry about it. If your design get torn very badly, what you can do, you can take out another printout and use it. So there is absolutely no need to worry about it. Okay, so we'll trace this also in the same way as we have traced this, and we are going to do it quickly now. Now these both flowers are traced nicely. The next I'm going to do is tracing on this sleeve. I'm going to use same carbon paper, but now I'm going to use these smaller patterns which I have. Okay, and for doing this design tracing here, I'm going to take out the center of the sleeve like this. See, the absolute center of the sleeves from shoulder. You can see, you will be able to see this crease. I don't know if you can see this crease in the camera or not, but I can see it here, right? So this crease, that is the center line, I'm going to use for this, but I am going to cut this from the center first, just to separate these two patterns like this. Okay, now it will be easy for me to work like this. So I'm going to take the carbon paper, I'm going to place the carbon paper like this, and I'm going to use this design. Again, this tracing here on the shoulder area will be little difficult, I'm telling you right now, because there is a lot of stitching in this area. So it will be a bit difficult work, but it will be really very beautiful. So you will enjoy this difficult work when you are going to wear it. So one I have kept here, the other I am keeping like this, seeing that the pattern is, you know, fully covered. So like this, and again I am going to use the tape to fix it a bit, because again and again we have to take it out. So I will not fix too much, but little I want to fix, so that, you know, it's easy to trace in that way. So little bit, two places, and same pattern tracing we will do very quickly now. Now the entire design has been traced on the sleeve also. You can see how I have traced the design. I will show you here. So there is one pattern which is on the front. Little of this is at the back. Now here comes the sleeve. You can see flowers are in front, and this little flower half is at the back. So it will be a kind of round, very beautiful design which has been placed here on this. Now let's go to the next step. Now what we need is some newspapers. So I've taken out like this some sheet of newspaper. One sheet, okay, according to the length of my sleeve, and I'm going to fold it like this. One more fold, and I'm going to place this inside the sleeve. If you will see here, this is the neck area, like this, so that it becomes easy for me to paint. Two benefits of doing this step is, one, that your painting, the color which you are going to paint on the top, right, will not go at the back. Second, this area will remain straight. So if you can see this little, I am adjusting and showing you that this doesn't have the newspaper, this little patch. So I'm going to take one more sheet of newspaper. Again I'm going to fold it same way. Now this newspaper thing will actually depend on the size of the sleeve, okay, so you don't have to go by my measurement. You can have your own folding technique of newspaper. Just need to put a layer of newspaper in this. See, now done nicely. So I'm going to just adjust it with my hand so that the newspaper is at the entire place. So this is done, okay. Now about this area, again I am going to take the newspaper and fold it, and I am going to place it right in between the two layer of the t-shirt. I'm going to just open it like this, and I'm going to place the newspaper right here. I think I need one more newspaper because this space doesn't have a paper. So again, one more newspaper I'm going to put in this area. Just check it whether newspaper is correct on every place or not. I have taken some awl pins to just secure the newspaper nicely, that while painting the newspaper doesn't move. So just like this, at few places put awl pins. See, so while painting, you know, this will not allow your newspaper to move left and right, and it will become very easy for you to paint. So just check all the places first. Let's go on to the sleeves also. Check that the newspaper is nicely spread in the sleeve. That is really important. And then you can secure it. So that's done nicely. Now we need is white color. I'm using white acrylic color. If you want to use white fabric color, that is also good enough. Okay, because it's a black base and I want to make real bright flowers. If directly I will paint the flowers with the another color, the black is going to absorb it and the color will come very light. That is why we are creating a base with the help of this white color. I'm using a flat brush. Okay, and I'm using little water. Now this water is actually not to be mixed in the paint. This is just to dip your brush once so that your brush is moist and ready for painting. Okay, I'll show you another thing. See, my paint is really very fresh. You can see it's very liquidy and very fresh. If you feel that your paint is thick, you can add a few drops of water in it and then shake it very well. All right, that doesn't mean you are going to add too much of water. It is only a few drops just to see the liquidity, check the liquidity of the color. And my color is fresh, it's very liquid. You can see only easy work I am doing. I am taking the color and I am going to simply apply it on the design. So if you will see, this work is really very easy. This is a flat brush which I have taken like this. It's just kind of sealing the black background. In this way. Now everywhere on all the petals and this pollen area, no need, only at the petals you have to apply this, because pollen area we are going to do something which is very different, very beautiful, and I'm sure you are going to love that. So that is a little secret. You have to wait and watch the video till the end to know what we are going to do in the pollen area. For now, let's complete painting all the petals with white color. Very nicely I have painted the base coat with the white color, all the flowers here, and these are well dried because I had left it for 4 to 5 hours to dry it. Now I am ready to color it with the different colors. Now I am going to select many colors, but I am going to start with these 3 colors. So this one you can see is a beautiful neon orange shade which I am using right now. This one is also another beautiful neon pink shade which I am using, and I have a maroon color with which I am going to start my painting of the flowers. I will be using a flat brush for painting. This one is number 0 flat brush. You can use number 2 flat brush also, it will work fine. And I will start with painting this particular flower with orange color. So I have just taken out first the orange color and the maroon color like this. So these 2 colors I have taken out and simply dip the brush in the color, and you need to start from the outer with the neon color. Like this. See, with the base done with white color, how beautiful the neon color is looking now. If you will not do the base with white color, then your neon color will never look as good as it is looking right now. This is the single coat which I am doing. If required, I will be doing a double coat. Now little brush I am dipping in maroon color, very little, and little shade I am going to give from inside to outside, very little. That's it. Now I will avoid washing the brush. I will only wipe the brush with some piece of rough cloth which I have with me, like this. Unnecessary, try not to wash the brush in between. Again, I have taken the orange color, neon orange, and I have started with the second petal. Flat color you have to fill first. Neon orange you have to fill totally flat. See, and this is done. Now it is the chance of maroon color, very less maroon, as you can see on my brush, very less, and give some stroke from inside of the flower to outside. Just few stroke which will act as a depth. See how easy it is to paint like this. Now I think we can do this work very quickly. I have painted this flower, and now I will paint one more flower with the same color combination. Now this flower is also dried. I will just open these pins from here and readjust the newspaper and paint this flower with now beautiful fluorescent pink and maroon color. The process will be the same as we have done in orange. Now this pink flower is absolutely dried, and I want to first start painting this big flower, this one right in front. What I'm going to do is I want to paint it in a beautiful shade of yellow. I have this golden yellow shade with me. I have this lemon yellow shade with me, right? So I want to mix both of these to form another color. For that, I just want to keep some tissue papers down because I don't want the color to fall on the sweatshirt. I have taken a glass bowl, any bowl, mixing plate, palette, whatever you want, you can use that. And I'm going to pour little of golden yellow in it. Followed by putting lemon yellow in it, like this, just to get that my shade. I am mixing both these colors. Yeah, if you don't want this do this kind of work, you can also skip this, and you can use any other shade, maybe lemon yellow or golden yellow, whichever you like. But I don't know, I wanted a different kind of shade, different kind of special yellow on this flower, so that is why I have mixed little of golden yellow and little of lemon yellow here. As you can see now, it's mixed properly. I'm mixing it thoroughly. Whenever you are using colors of two shades, mix them thoroughly. I am making little more because this flower is big, so that is why I'm just trying to increase the quantity. So I'm adding little more of lemon yellow and little more of golden yellow in it, and now I'm going to mix it thoroughly. So this is mixed very nicely. For mixing, I have used a 6 number brush, flat brush. It doesn't matter much, you use any brush for mixing it, but remember to mix with a little big number brush will be easier to mix. If you will use 1 number, 2 number brush, you will find lot of problem in mixing. If you will use 6, 7, 8 number brush, you will be able to mix it better and mix it faster also. Now we will start painting the main flower with this. And you are seeing I have kept a tissue paper here right under the bowl because I don't want color to spill it in it on the shirt. I'm using the maroon again as I have used in the orange as well as in the pink color. I will start with a bigger number of brush. This time I'm using a 4 number brush because this flower on the front is really bigger. And same process, no change in process, absolutely no change in process. See how nice the shade has come. Beautiful, beautiful yellow, bright, sunny yellow. I will show you how I paint one petal and then we can do it quickly. So nicely just painted. I have not added water in this color, remember, because I want color to be thick, loud and bright. If in case somehow you feel that after painting your color is little dull, you can give a second coat of the main color. The main color here is yellow, the main color in orange, neon orange is the neon orange, the main color in the pink flower is the neon pink color. So you can go accordingly. Now I'm not washing the brush, same brush I am dipping in maroon color and little strokes of maroon. Then I will wash the brush. I will take tissue paper or rough cloth, wipe the brush and very less, just kind of spreading, blending the edges. Again, clean your brush, wipe your brush, continuously wipe your brush. Don't be lazy in wiping your brush, okay? That's the main thing. Now see how vibrant the petal is. And now you need to wash your brush after finishing each petal, because see, this maroon is very dark and this yellow is very bright. If you will not wash, the yellow will become not very pretty. So after doing the maroon, you will have to wash, wipe nicely, and then you will start painting the next petal like this with yellow color. So this is the way how we are going to go about painting the yellow flowers. There will be 2 yellow flowers in this sweatshirt. One is right in the front and the other yellow flower is on the sleeves. So we will paint both of them now very quickly, and I will show you how I am going to work on the center pollen area. Very interesting work we are going to do there. Very interesting. So you are going to witness that after we finish the painting of the yellow flower here and the yellow flower on the sleeve. Now I will tell you one more thing. The pink which we have done on the sleeve, this pink, this neon pink, I am going to do on this big flower over here on the shoulder. So all that very quickly we are going to do now. Now this big yellow flower is also dried properly, and I would like to tell you that I had to do 2 coats of yellow color over here because the base was black. Already I had done 1 coat of white color in this flower also, but still I felt somehow that the black was absorbing the yellow still. So what I did 2 coats of yellow color on this flower here, and the same I did on the flower over here also. I want to do this flower pink, the one on the shoulder. So I will just take out all the pins from the sweatshirt and I will readjust my newspaper so that I can paint this flower, and I can place the newspaper here. So just readjusting the newspaper. like this. See, just trying to stretch it a bit, and again I am going to put the all pins, same as I have done while doing the other flowers. So quickly I am going to do this, and this flower I want to paint pink neon color. I am going to use same pink with same maroon to paint the flower, and the process will be exactly the same as I have painted the other flowers. So let us do this now very quickly. Now this vibrant pink neon color flower is also painted, and I have complete painting all the flowers in the t-shirt. I am not going to move it right now and show you what all I have done because it's completely wet, and at my place it has been raining for at least 3 to 4 days now. So this I am going to leave for complete 24 hours to dry in itself. I am not going to use hair dryer now because I don't want the top layer of the color to dry first and the layer beneath will dry later, and the painting is going to get ruined after wash. Remember this thing. So if you are going to paint 2 coats, 1 coat, 3 coats of colors, always remember that do not use hair dryer to dry it, because after washing your color is going to flip, it's going to chip. Why? Because the top layer will dry first and the color beneath will be moist. So if the weather is humid, it is rainy at your place like it is now at my city, going to be very moist weather we are having here, very rainy weather we are having here. So I'm going to leave it to dry naturally for 24 hours. Okay, and then I'm going to remove the pin, and we are going to start with painting something very interesting, making something very interesting in the pollen area of all the flowers. So let's wait for drying. Now this flower I had left to dry overnight, and this is very well dried now. I will just remove all these pins which I had used to adjust the painting area, and I have finished painting the entire sleeve, the neck. So I will take out all the newspaper from within also. So like this, just all the newspapers. I will take out from the sleeve as well. So here this long newspaper is also out. Now one more sheet is left. Let me take out that also. Okay, so now you see, I'll show you how nice, soft, beautiful this looks, and we are ready for the next step. So let me keep this aside, and then I will show you what next we will need. Now this is something really pretty. Some of you may understand what this is. For those who have not understood, these are the crystal beads. Can you see the shine, beautiful shine? They are called the crystal beads. Now they come loose also, but in my city I was not able to find them loose. So what I did, I brought like this the whole garland of the crystal bead, which I am going to open and use. I randomly had brought few different colors and will be using only those which will suit my design. So these are the different kinds of crystal beads I have. These are the same, more of them, and I am going to show you how I am going to use them. I will take one scissor or a paper cutter or a knife, and I am going to just cut open like this the beads, and all these beads I am going to take out in one bowl, and they are absolutely ready to be used. Now they look very beautiful, and you can see they are shining. So basically we are going to put these beads in the pollen area of the flower. So like this, I'm going to open all this in different bowls, like the black one in black bowl, the maroon in maroon. I've taken out both beautiful shining black and this awesome vibrant maroon in the bowl now. These both are the crystal beads. Now what I need a needle and I need a thread. So I've taken black thread because black thread will go both with the black and maroon as well. Now another question here is the selection of needle. How you are going to select the needle? See, nothing you have to do. Just take the needle, simply pass through without the thread one crystal bead like this. So if it is passing through the needle, that means the needle is perfect. So you can check with both. I have checked with already maroon. I am checking with black. See, so it is passing through clearly, easy. That means this needle is perfectly fine for use. We are going to use this needle. Okay, now comes another task which seems to be difficult for many. I know when I started embroidery and stitching, even I used to feel it very, very difficult. What difficult was how to needle, you have to put the thread. Yes, so generally I do like this and I am able to put thread in the needle. Yes, okay, but if you are not able to do this, you can use something like this. This is a needle threader. It's of Pony company and it comes of many other company. So this has one very fine thin wire. This wire you have to put inside the eye of the needle like this. Did you see this? Okay, and you put your thread in this. Now this becomes big enough. You can easily put your thread and just hold it and pull it back. See how easy it is to use this needle threader, isn't it? So if you can do it with your hand, well and good. If you are unable to do it with your hand, don't get disheartened. You can easily use a needle threader and do such kind of embroidery or stitching work. So like this, I have taken around say more than one arm of thread and I've taken double thread. Okay, now how to make a knot, another issue. So just take a finger like this, hold it with your thumb, the thread, wrap it round your finger and cross it. See, I've crossed it here. Now hold with your thumb, roll it like this, then with your nail hold it and pull it hard, and you will see the beautiful knot is done. Okay, it's not difficult to use needle and thread. All right, so let's begin with the embroidery work. See, I'll show you. Already I have done this pollen, I have done this pollen, I have done this pollen, I have done this pollen. I have also done the beautiful yellow pollen, right? In the same way, I am going to make the big pollen which is in the front, that is the yellow pollen. Okay, so I'm ready with the needle and I will tell you how I'm going to use it. See, from between the two layers, under the first layer, I am going to take out the needle like this from under the cloth. Okay, like this, and I'm collected the cloth like this and I'm holding it. So I have taken out the thread. I am now putting one single black bead in it like this, and I am bringing the bead here. Okay, now see, now there is a very important thing you need to notice here. See, like this. So this is kind of back stitch. Now I am not putting the bead like this, I am putting the bead like this, that is towards myself. All right, and like this, little far from there, again from the point where I have started, I will take out the thread. See, okay, now the thread is again up. I am going to put the thread, the needle, in the same hole, the hole of the bead, and bring it towards myself again. Now I will go under the cloth and bring the needle and thread a little ahead. I hope you can see this. I have brought it a little ahead like this. Now again I will take one bead and from back I will go to the same point. It's just simply back stitch method, only I am doing double to make sure that even after washing my bead doesn't come out. Now from here again I have gone ahead and pulled the thread. I have taken one more bead like this in my needle, the previous, where the previous bead is, from there I will put the needle and take out again in front. When I'm going to pull it, the bead will automatically take the place like this. See, okay, now the step is double, so I am just putting the needle in the hole of the bead, you can see. Okay, now I am taking it out like this. Next I am putting the same needle under the cloth and taking out the needle a little ahead. I am leaving little space so that another bead can be adjusted in this space. So one more bead like this I will take in my needle. See, again little back and take out the needle from the same spot, pull it. After pulling it doubly, so again I will put the needle in the bead, take it out, go under the cloth and take out the needle little ahead. See, in this way the beads will come straight, and even if you move them they will be fixed. So just because of the doubly method, you will see that the beads will be very much firm and fixed to the place where you have adjusted them. So in this way I am going to make 4 lines of black beads, 2 lines of maroon, followed by filling the inner area again with black. I'll show you like I have done here. See, 1 2 3 4 lines of black circles, 2 lines of maroon circles, and the inner area whatever was left I filled it with the black color. Same I am going to do it here. So one circle, then I will start the other circle, then another, and then finally the 4th one. So round we have to do this embroidery work. Now you can see 1 2 3 4 line of this black crystal bead I have done, and I am not changing the thread. Already there is a little thread over here, so I am going to put this thread here and take it out anywhere, and like this. Okay, and the same process now I will do with this maroon bead. So I have taken the bead, back stitch, so I am going back, and again I am taking out from the same place where I had taken out the needle earlier, like this. Adjust your bead, put the needle through the bead, crystal bead, go down under the cloth, move ahead. See, there is a gap here. Take the needle out, take another maroon bead like this, again put it under the cloth, pull it,
from between the through the glass bead, again go down, same step. Now two lines, two circles, not lines of course, two circles of maroon beads now. I have finished two lines of maroon color also, and this thread which I was putting inside, I will put it inside and take out from the corner diagonally. Okay, so like this, see, and the crystal is also well settled. I will use black bead now for the center, absolute center of the pollen, and same process. The process doesn't change. So from back to front, again from the through the crystal and then moving ahead. So like this center area I will fill with black crystal.
Here I finished this beautiful yellow flower, and you can see how shining these crystal beads are. And the other flowers also look very pretty. The flowers on the sleeves, they look amazingly pretty. And now we are all set to see the final look. So now you can see very well how beautiful this sweatshirt is looking. See, the little design on the shoulder is at the back also, the flower on the elbow, and this orange flower. This flower slightly the lower part of your elbow is looking so pretty, isn't it? So amazing. If I'll come closer to you, you can see how these flowers are shining. Amazingly pretty sweatshirt, made so easily. I know you all have fallen in love with it. You can pair this sweatshirt with your blue jeans, with your black jeans, with your different shades of jeanses, and with each and every jeans, I am sure it's going to look amazing and you are going to rock. See, things made with hand are crafted with love, so they are always special, always unique, and this kind of sweatshirt you will never find in market. So something unique, I'm sure you will want to wear in this winters. So let's talk about the care of this painted sweatshirt. Now I am definitely not going to wash this sweatshirt for entire 1 or 2 weeks, because this much time I have seen out of experience is required for the chemical in the color to fix nicely on to the fabric. Also, before washing it, 2 to 3 times I am going to reverse iron, that is ironing from the back side of the painted area. This is not at all machine wash, this is with liquid detergent, and you have to wash it in cold water with hands. A very gentle wash is required, okay? And otherwise, I don't think this kind of material which sweatshirt is, it's a light winter sweatshirt, it will not need a lot of ironing. So in this way, if you're going to keep the fabric, if you're going to do the care of this sweatshirt is going to last for years, right? I hope you have understood all the details and all the work very nicely. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for more creative videos. Stay healthy, stay happy, keep learning always.